Hello, this is T West, and welcome to AfroSynergy.
Breaking news, September 22nd, 2011, Libya. In the southern town of Saba, the Libyan military and the warriors have taken control of that town. You have been hearing in the Western and Iranian press that the NATO rebels had taken the town of Saba. However, that is not the case. The Libyan military also set a trap for the NATO rebels in the town of Sirte. Now, 45 of the NATO rebels were killed, and approximately 200 of them were captured by the Libyan military. Approximately 2,000 fully armed Tuareg warriors of Libya, from Mali and from Niger, were also coming to aid the Libyan people in Saba. Now, the Tuareg people are a people who are scattered over the regions bordering in Niger, in Libya, of course, in Algeria, as well as Mali, and also the Saharan Desert region, the Tuareg people. They're coming to aid their people. And as we know, there are mercenaries from Europe, from America, and other countries such as Qatar and United Arab Emirates, also including Jordan, who are fighting on the side and with the NATO rebels. There was a very difficult battle fought in Al-Jufra, where there is also a Libyan air base. The Libyan military killed 10 NATO rebels, and approximately 20 of the NATO rebels were wounded. In Tripoli, the official green flag of Libya was raised above the Al-Fatah University by the Libyan Liberal Youth Group. Within the Green Square, a battle is occurring against the NATO rebels, with the Libyan citizens and the warriors using guerrilla tactics to sabotage, carrying out 2 deadly bomb attacks upon the NATO rebels there in the city of Tripoli around the Green Square area. A telephone call was intercepted between a NATO rebel commander in Misurata and the Transitional National Council commander in Benghazi. The intercepted telephone call reveals a dispute between the NATO rebel commander and the Misurata Colonel Ahmed Bani, who is located in Benghazi. The conversation is about American and French troops being in Misurata and Tripoli, and their involvement in the attacks that took place on August 21st. There is a discussion about how Benghazi perceives the Misurata NATO rebels. The Misurata NATO rebel expresses his concerns about how Colonel Bani is constantly seen on television news discussing the so-called new national army, while they are being crushed by the Libyan defense forces with no help from Benghazi. He then tells Bani, "Your so-called national army has been totally crushed at the Daphnia by Gaddafi troops, and they took all of the weapons and armored vehicles. There is no national army anymore. Where is your national army in Sirte? Are you talking about those waiting outside parading for television and photographs? A commander like you should come to the battleground, not go parading on television. Stop acting like the Americans and the French, like Sarkozy, parading while the war is still ongoing in the country. Come to the battleground." Again, that is a conversation between a commander from Misurata and a commander from Benghazi. Ahmed Bani, the National Transitional Council's spokesman, answers him about the psychological operation and the aims justifying his use of the word new national army. He says that the whole world is fearing a guerrilla situation in Libya, fearing Al-Qaeda and fratricide fights between the different factions. The international community must not see the Libyan rebels as a bunch of different factions, militias, and brigades. So he uses the word Libyan army to pretend that Libya is okay, that the situation is under control, and that there are only small pockets of pro-Gaddafi fighters to defeat. So they try to convince the United States, Britain, and France that a Libyan army is under construction. The misurata commander stops him, telling him that the United States and France are very well informed about the situation on the ground, since they are with them on the ground. They were in Tripoli during the assault, and they are still there. He says in his own brigade only. There is a foreign intel group of 12 American special ops and 6 French spies. So the situation is quite clear for them. No need to pretend there is a new Libyan army. A dispute over the weapons and troops or mercenaries from Qatar. Where are the weapons from Qatar? Where are the troops when we need them? Says the misurata rebel. The deficiency of backing troops and weapons from Benghazi, while they have given them 150 million, either dinars, dollars, some form of currency. The misurata commander says that they did not get the weapons they were promised, while they know they are in Benghazi. He swears that each of those in Benghazi who betrayed the misurata brigade will pay the hard price, and that the revolution will succeed with or without them. He says that even if Colonel Bainey pretends he did not betray, he needs to fix the situation and give what they promised to Misurata's brigade, because he is in power. The misurata commander says that Benghazi owes them money and respect for misurata martyrs, the wounded, and the amputations, for all what they have done, including destroying the Gaddafi army in Misrata and other areas. Think about the armies we destroyed. Man, we destroyed 16 battalions in Misrata. There are mass graves of Gaddafi soldiers, but we are not supposed to talk about it. Who destroyed them? And you are talking about a national army? Where is your national army of Benghazi? We are taking major casualties right now. Ambulances and planes are full of our casualties. Hospitals are full of Misratans, rebels. Where is the help coming from Qatar? Where are the weapons coming from Qatar? You guys are excluding us from Libya like we are Bangladeshi. You are doing worse than Gaddafi, forgetting us and pulling us apart. Again, those are the words of the commander in the Misrata area talking on the phone to the commander in Benghazi. Now, on to other news. Prominent French lawyers are preparing to sue France President Nicolas Sarkozy over war crimes in Libya. A significant number of renowned French lawyers are preparing to sue their president for crimes against humanity that he has committed and is still committing in Libya. NATO announced also that it would extend its war in Libya for an additional 3 months, following President Obama's announcement that NATO would continue with its crusade in Libya. This is the news today, September the 22nd, 2011, Libya. This is T West with AfroSynergy.